get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Agility training. Agility. Agility training. Peace and blessings, y'all. MT. Talking to you today. Should be the 7th day, if I'm correct. It might be 6th. But today we're talking about the agility training. Agility. It's nice out here today. And we're talking about the functional training that connects to the agility training. So once again, you want to be able to remember these different days that you're working out. You don't have to do everything in one day. Some of the type of trainings you can mix together, so that you can work on the different skill sets, such as agility, working on ladder drills, working on other exercises like the athletes do, so that you could be able to have the energy come through. You also want to be able to remember you're working on exercises that build up your basic movements from your squat, your lunges, push-ups. What I'm picking up is basically working on the easiest plane of motion that's easy to master, which is called not the transverse plane, but the sagittal plane. You got the sagittal, transverse, and also the frontal plane. So working on that plane of motion with the basic one, the master, which is your push-up, your squat, all the movements, your crunch, and adding those elements with the agility drills. Like they do in sports where they're using the ladder, they're using the other elements. Of course, if you're in elder training, you want to train smarter. Some of these exercises you can actually do right from a chair. Okay, so you ain't gotta have fear, you just gotta have the knowledge to be able to know how to move. Once again, you don't have to do every workout that's for functional training on the planet. You gotta know how to modify it. So know how to modify it. If you got injuries, modify it. If you're an elder, I just got finished training with my elder group over here. Modifications as you work on those injuries. Training because if you're over 40, once again, I gave you the tip the other day. 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. You don't have to lift the heaviest weight. That's, at the gym. They just had the gym over there. You ain't got to lift the heaviest thing. What you need to do is just make sure you get the action done and just have your plan ready to execute. You have about 1 or 2 exercises, like I said, for that body part, whether it's the chest, whether it's the legs and the glutes, and then you execute. You do your repetitions such as 15 to 20 reps. If you're elder and you haven't been working out for a while, you might have to start at 10. The main thing is that let me just do the basic exercises that Tyrone was telling me about. And then also let me make sure I do those exercises for my agility. As you get older, you can do simple stuff like, instead of doing the ladder drill, you can work on doing step-ups. You can walk up doing step-ups, and you don't have to use a chair. You don't have to use the bench like I did yesterday. You can do something simple just like this. And just step up. Step up, step down. I used to actually have a man who used to watch me. He used to watch me get it in, getting ready for tournaments. And it used to encourage him to go up the stairs and keep himself together. And he would just listen. Even though he was going up the stairs, he could have just used 1 step or 2 steps just to do that. And come up, come back down. And work on his agility. There's different ways of doing it. Like I said, if you have injuries, talk to me so that I can give you the other video where it talks about these ideas, so that you know how to execute. Monday, I'm gonna work on agility. Tuesday, I'm gonna work on my flexibility and mobility. And another day a week, you might just have the aerobic training. You're working on your power walking like I'm walking on now. And then, keeping your heart ready. Not just about the muscles, it's about the heart. Then you have the muscles. Then you're working on, like I said, the old injuries. So I'm about to pick up my walk right now. And I get mine in throughout the class. I was talking about this in the last video, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But you got to put the work in. Okay? You don't have to be for a whole hour. You know what I'm saying? You can get a 10-minute workout, like I'm doing right now. Then when I get to my next class, if I decide to work out again, I can get some sets in with them over there, as long as I get it done. All right, so I thank y'all for allowing me to share. Once again, today is day number, I believe it's 6. Day number 6, functional training. Okay? And I'll be giving you a more video detail where you can see the movements that are done for functional training. Okay? Now, just be careful because there's a lot of people out there that's putting videos up, and sometimes they don't show you the variations. And sometimes they're coming up with some other creations. So keep it basic, keep it fundamental, because it's not about training crazy and going extreme. It's about training safe and training smarter. All right? So I thank y'all for allowing me to share functional training. This is where we at on this day. Functional training is the key, for just being able to execute. Get in and get out. You ain't got to spend all day there in the gym, doing old ways of working out. This is a new time. We got a lot more information and knowledge about exercise now, so use, and you can never lose. Use it. All right, I thank y'all for leaving your comments. Who's with us today? Thank you for leaving your comments. I met some wonderful people today. Shout out to my brother JJ. Brother JJ came to the self-defense class. Giving them a shout out. And all the other warriors. So we just here getting it in, y'all. Today the youth is going to be working on agility training. Going to add that right to the regime. That's right. Just like they did their push-ups and their squats and their crunches and all the rest of the exercises, basic exercise. We could also add that element with their strikes, with their forms, with the sparring. You could add it right in there for a nice functional training workout. Okay, using benches. They can do step-ups, whether they have a stepper. Listen, it ain't no limits. You can get a little circle on the floor. You can get some props such as cones and do a lot of different workouts. Hey, what's going on? Talking about that functional training today. Now, if you can, try to get you a bike. Go to the gym. Get on the go in the gym and get on the elliptical, but also the bicycle is also cool too, because I feel like you ain't doing much. Get on there, get a couple minutes on there. Just be consistent. Because sometimes we waste a whole hour on the phone talking about nothing. Go get something at the gym. Get on the bike. You're going to get more out of it. You're going to get more out of it. That's why instead of jumping on the bus, I said, nope. Best time for me to get my walking workout, my cardio. Get over there with the youth. Start doing more of the plyometric drills. Today is functional training day. Working on your agility. We already talked about yesterday and the day before that about the other styles of training. And also knowing when to rest. Make sure you stay hydrated. You know, stay hydrated. This was a good little 10 to 12 minute walk. Just arrived at my destination. So listen, if you're going to be doing a challenge with us, thank you for joining us. If you need some equipment, I got mine, should be coming in this week. Resistance band I can put right in my pocket. Pull it out while I'm on the train, plane, wherever I'm at. Put it right in my pocket or my bag. In case I need that strength, more strength to defend myself. Come on. This is what it was made for, strictly for self-defense. You know? Being able to control your situation. Keeping your muscles ready at all times. Not just for, I want a six-pack. No. We don't train for just six-pack. That's a benefit of just keeping yourself ready at all times. The muscles will come. Focus on the mental benefits. Focus on the self-defense benefits. Okay? Make sure you write down your whys. Why are you going to do it? Whoop. Birds in my way. See my reflexes, right? All right, y'all. Get ready to get on this iron horse. Oh, what time is it? Flatbush, yep, that's me. And I thank everyone who been writing me a lot of great comments, asking a lot of questions, because you help me stay on point when you ask. Help me to come through with the content. Me and my team. So I thank y'all. Oh, you know where I'm from. NYC. NYC.
Yeah.
You know where I'm from. NYC. 233. NYC.
There is a Manhattan bound local 2.
All right, y'all. It's going to get a little noisy, so get to this next session. Keep hitting your workout blessings. And don't forget you're blessed and unstoppable. Don't be speaking defeat. Don't let nobody speak defeat over you. Get your workout in. Get your prayers in. Peace and blessings. Let me get on this iron horse.
There is a Manhattan bound local 2, train to Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn College. Approaching the station, please stand away from the platform edge. Your safety is important to us. Please stand away from the platform edge, especially when trains enter